Question 7, what is the value of x? You notice that they give us two angles here, which means that this must be the 90-degree angle, making this one the hypotenuse. And really all we need to do is just choose an angle and then label our angle based on which angle we choose. So if you choose the 50-degree angle, here's where theta would be. That means that this is the opposite and this is the adjacent. And if we try and figure out, we won't need the adjacent. So if we're going to use 50 for our theta, then we need to do sine. So sine of theta is equal to the opposite over the hypotenuse. And our theta is 50, so sine of 50 is equal to 3 over x. So now, because x is in the denominator, we're going to take these two and we're just going to flip-flop. So x is equal to 3 divided by the sine of 50. And if we pull up our calculator, we get 3 divided by the sine of 50, which is approximately 3.9. Okay, now I'm going to do it the other way too, just to show you that we should get the same answer. So if we choose 40, that means that this is our opposite and this is our adjacent. And again, our hypotenuse is going to stay our hypotenuse no matter which angle we're using. But this time we don't need the opposite. So because we have the adjacent and the hypotenuse this time, we would be using the cosine of theta, which is the adjacent over the hypotenuse. So we have the cosine of 40. And again, here's the sine of 50. It's equal to the cosine of 40. 50 and 40 are complementary angles, so we should get the same thing. So the cosine of 40 is equal to, again, 3 over x, and because x is in the denominator, we're going to swap those two. So x is equal to 3 divided by the cosine of 40. And again, if we do the same thing, we should get the same answer. So 3 divided by the cosine of 40, and you notice that we get the exact same thing. So it doesn't really matter whether we do sine of 50 or whether we do the cosine of 40. Both of those two will give us the same answer.